and many universities invited me to give talk. So I was thinking you can learn many. Okay. And 2010, this Fingernail Town book is the third edition. They have 128 pictures, color pictures. Then what I'm talking, some of pictures is all from that book. Then the 2008, I have second edition, the herbal formula. And you can see what I'm talking all from these two books. Then we do cardiovascular first. If you see nail clubbing, see sometimes you see people have this kind of nail. This nail, 50–60% they have heart disease, and some 60% lung problem. So nail clubbing is one very important sign, your lung and heart. But besides that, they also can be 25% can be cancer, 10% is autoimmune disease, like a cancer, like a lung cancer, colon cancer, breast cancer, or lymphoma, the nail clubbing. Okay. Then ear crease. If you see the ear have crease, 89%, they already get the heart disease, ear crease. Okay. Then the lunar nail, half moon in your nail. Everybody should have 8 moons. Each hand have 4 moons. If you're missing the moons, your circulation blockage. If you missing only left thumb have a moon, then those kind of people high chance to get cancer. This moon means mitochondrial efficiency. If you miss the moon, your mitochondrial efficiency low. And mitochondrial efficiency low, not only energy, not heart, neurology, also for aging people, mitochondrial DNA damaged. Okay. So if you have a moon in the pinky, that means congenital heart disease. Usually you can ask your parents, grandparents, maybe they have heart issues or stroke. Okay. Then, Fingernail, the first herb I would suggest you follow. They're very good for reduced blood viscosity, and also fibrinogens, thrombosis. And remember, from your heart go to your toe, the circulation take how long? Okay, 2 seconds circulation. But for those people who feel cold hand, cold feet, that means they over 3 seconds. That means you have poor circulation. Your blood very thick. Okay, so you need to use a Fingernail to dilute your, sting your blood. It's very good for cardiovascular disease. Then you can see many people have headache, dizziness, palpitation, cold hand, cold feet, deep numbness. They're all because of circulation problem. You can see, take 2 to 8 weeks, you can improve. Then, mitochondria. Many people know the mitochondria in the every cells, but mostly in your heart cells, and also in the neurology, the neurons. Then you can see, if you have the oxygen and the glucose, they need to utilize in your mitochondria. If you did not utilize it well, then you go to diabetes, you go to cardiovascular problem, you go to also cancers. So, and the oxypower, this formula, is very good for mitochondrial efficiency. They are same as powerful as CoQ10, but CoQ10 cannot do something they can do, like they can protect the vascular endothelial cells. Any cardiovascular problem is endothelial cell damage. Then also, they can repair the DNA damage. CoQ10 cannot do DNA damage. You take the CoQ10, do you feel any energy come back right away? No. But this oxypower, in 20 minutes, your lung open, your energy come back. Then, all cardiovascular disease involve vascular endothelial damage. Oxypower provides 70% higher cell potential in CoQ10 for vascular endothelial damage. Then, if you see the sign, any cherry angioma in your hairline, in the upper forehead here, what happened? They're going to have the stroke or aneurysm. So the more you have red dots in this area, the more dangerous. Okay. So this gives you a sign. Many people say, I don't know why I have this cherry angioma. I just give you your blood vessel damaged. They can damage cells, many things causing that. But estrogen can cause this. Estrogen causing blood vessel damage. Okay. You see cherry angioma on forehead, family history of stroke, aneurysm, and hypertension. If you have these three factors, you're 8 times than the average people get stroke or aneurysm. Okay. See, oxypower can prevent the DNA damage. If DNA damage, you put in electrophoresis, you can see the cell have a tail. They have tail. But after oxypowering, 24 hours later, you can see those tailing, gone. The cell return to normal. And all the anti-aging, you need a mitochondrial DNA repair. They're good for ear, eye, Alzheimer's disease. Then oxypower compare CoQ10 for heart, lung, energy function. You can see all the differences. You can see increase energy within 30 minutes, not CoQ10. Protect the vascular endothelial cell, 70% more powerful. Repair and the DNA damage. The people, if I have a shortness breath, like choking-like symptom, or palpitation, or chest pounding. So many people say, my heart pounding. You take oxypower, in 20 minutes, it's clear. 20 minutes, very fast. 2 capsules, 3 tablets. Okay. Then, if coronary heart disease or ischemia, both has worsened, oxypower and Fingernail feel much better. Then 2 years later, to the Doppler, to ultrasound, find nothing, all clear, all the plaques clear. Then see Dr. Benjamin, he wanted to do marathon. You can see, he did 1 month use oxypower. They can increase 37 minutes faster than usually their speed. So very good for us, athletic people use it. Asparagus is the best vegetable. They contain the large folic acid and also asparaginase. Asparaginase in the USB book for the treated leukemia and lymphoma from the asparagus. So asparagus can reduce homocysteine level in 4 months in the capsules. Okay, very, very useful for asparagus. It's used for heart. Yes. Then if you see underneath of tongue, they have this kind of red dots. Okay, underneath of tongue should be each side have 1 vein. If the vein darker, it's not enough oxygen. If split, protruding, that is a liver problem. If you have a red dot around, that's heavy metal, lead, aluminum, mercury. Then if you see the nail have darkness around the half moon there, that's also heavy metals. Then you can see our metal flash can make those people's aluminum, arsenic, cadmium, mercury, nickel down so much. And this woman have the 20 EDTA, 20 DNPS causing nauseous and they cannot do anymore. It's the aluminum 140 still. Then with our metal flash get down in 5 months down to 59 and arsenic. You can see the results. Then for children, kids, they cannot do IV chelation. Then you can use this one. You can see in 2 weeks, the people have high leg, the children, 3 years old to 12, then 50% down in 2 weeks chelation. Then if you see the ear crease with the underneath the tongue, there's a red dots, those kind of people, very high chance go to the bypass operation, the surgery. So if you have this kind of situation, they give you Fingernail, oxypower, metaflash. You don't need to go to open heart surgery. So this is the way tell you prevention. Now we talk the lung. If you see the white coating with patches, the sinus allergy lung issue, okay, then you can use bamboo extract, the sinus chief dark. But if you see the tongue have white coating so thick, there's very low immunity, lung problem, or AIDS patient. If you want to deal with somebody like this one, if you don't know him, careful. Sometimes it's AIDS patient because the immunity is so low. Then the nail clubbing, I mentioned 50% heart, 60% is lung problem. It's nail clubbing. Also can be lymphoma, cancer, or liver cirrhosis, Crohn's disease. But those things, the other 20%, but 60-70% lung and heart. So how do you know your nail clubbing? You touch two nails. If you tip a nail separate, that's a clubbing nail. Okay, that is very important to know your lung and heart problem. Then, osteoporosis, very good for lung, COPD, anti-hypoxemia, this conditions. See, like this woman, he have upper right lung removed due to tumor. Then he cannot, he breathes difficultly, palpitation, choking-like symptom, and then pounding, heart pounding. He cannot even walk in the steps. Then after 2 months, use the oxypower. All the symptoms subside, and he really improved. He know he's living. Yes, today I will spend more time in the estrogen dominant conditions. If you see any cyst, fibroids, endometriosis, fibrocyst breast, female organ cancer, that's all estrogen dominant. For men, BPH, prostate cancer, testicle cancer, this is and both men and women, diabetes, insulin resistance, cardiovascular risk, dementia, autoimmune disease, abdominal fat, they also estrogen dominant causing. Okay, so I'm talking this now. Then estrogen dominant, see, can do hormone issue, diabetes, weight management, sexual problem, cardiovascular problem, autoimmune, and the cancer. Then physical marker, how to tell you have high estrogen is very important. First one, tongue. If your tongue stick out, have red dots, that's high estrogen. The woman have dots in the tongue. I tell you, if you don't reduce your estrogen, eventually breast cancer. Okay. The Tsair angioma and abdominal area, that's either ovarian problem, uterus problem, breast problem, or men's prostate problem, and also liver problem. White spots of the nail, not only zinc deficiency, it's also estrogen problem. And facial have a hyperpigmentation. Okay, let's see here. If you see the tongue, this one, this woman breast cancer tongue. If this starts for men, it's prostate cancer. Okay, if white spot there, that's hormone imbalance. Almost everyone is estrogen dominant. Then see like pigmentation. So many women have pigmentation here. That's estrogen high under the sun exposure causing that. If you have this one, then we can use myoming, reduce that, and then detox your liver. Pages, this smart will disappear. You don't need to spend so much money for the cosmetics. Yes. TikTok red is heart problem. Okay, heart problem. Yeah. See, this woman, 2 years ago, I see him, I tell them high chance get stroke, and 2 years later, stroke. So many readouts. And just 3 weeks ago, one teacher, last year in the show, I say, you have high chance get stroke, the October stroke. Because they don't know. When I tell you this one, it's 90% accuracy, because I observe many patients. The GF is balanced hormone. For people who have estrogen, testosterone, progesterone balance, or PMS pain, or irregular menstruation, abnormal uterine bleeding, menopause symptom. Okay, GF is balanced hormone. Excellent. Okay, then we're talking to Tsair angioma here. Now, if you see the red dots in your chest or your mark them, how many you have. Then if you see next year you have more, means your estrogen is still high. You need to really reduce that. For if you have 10 to 15 large one like that, Men prostate cancer risk, women's breast cancer, ovarian cancer, and also both have liver cirrhosis chance also. You know why? Estrogen, all metabolism in the liver, they cause liver cirrhosis. Okay. Then, myomine is the one. Today you must remember these products. I take this every day. Okay. Aromatase inhibitor. They both women and men reduce estradiol, estrogen, and increase testosterone. Compete with estradiol and estrogen receptors. They have alpha receptor and beta receptor for estradiol. Okay, they will. I tell you this later. They reduce belly fat. Many people say, I exercise a long time, why I still have belly fat? Because it's estrogen too much. The type 2 diabetes, you can use diabetes, horsepower, myomine together, and your HbA1c level will go down. Then this is your body's biochemical pathway. The most important, you see that the yellow one, from progesterone to progesteronol to DHEA, androstenedione, testosterone, go to estradiol. This is the main route you convert it in your body. Every day, every minute, they do conversion. But many people in here, I know, many people use progesterone or birth control pill, contain progesterone and the estradiol. And many people doing the BHRT, bioidentical hormone replacement therapy. They use DHEA, testosterone, progesterone, or estradiol, H12. I tell you, dangerous. Because now so many medical doctors, and not even Jonathan write article talking, if you use bioidentical hormone, very careful, you need to use myomine together. In all the main strand, like a medical conference, bioidentical hormone replacement therapy, they all talking myomine now. Because if you want to prevent the breast cancer, prostate cancer, or the ovarian cancer, if you use myomine, for sure they don't get cancer, those cancer. Okay, because myomine block aromatase, don't let testosterone go to estradiol, don't let the androstenedione go to estrogen. And you always remember, you are here, you need a high testosterone, high estrogen, and low estrogen, low estradiol. So this ratio, very important. Estrogen, we call it E1, estradiol, E2, estrogen, E3. Always remember, if you check your body, the saliva, or the serum, or the urine, you can check your estrogen. If more than estrogen, estradiol, you never get cancer, for the hormone-related cancer. This is all the medical field, all regularized now. So this is very important. Only thing can do that is myomine. Okay, remember, no anything can do that. And the FDA approved the drug, the Femara, Aromadex, Aromacin. They do that, but they have side effects. They causing osteoporosis and also causing the vagina stain, intercourse, get bleeding. But they only allow use for post-menopause women already have breast cancer. You don't want a weakened breast cancer or post-menopause woman, do it. You need it now to prevention. Okay. Then you can see for post-menopause women, their estrogen level very, stable like a man. So if you see the woman have a fibroid cyst in post-menopause women, their estradiol level very high, 74 picogram. Should be under 30 or 35 picogram. Okay. Then after 10 days, myomine in 10 days, they can bring down to 38. So anybody use myomine in 2 weeks to 3 months, I guarantee their estradiol level drops so much. Then you can see this pharmacy is a woman. Their saliva test, before use myomine 6.5, normal should be under 3.2. In 2 months, 3 capsules myomine twice, it's down to 2.4. Then those people have lumpy breast, dense tissue, gradually go down, dissolve. Then this is the MD himself. He used 3 capsules 3 times myomine. You can see his the serum test, estradiol level from 60 down in 3 weeks down to 25. You can how quickly you can prevent the prostate cancer there. Then 100 patients of the fibrocystic breast cancer use myomine 6 months. 60% of the people, in 6 months clear. Only 10% did not improve. Then the cascade. This woman, 38 years old, get breast cancer. 43, second time breast cancer. The 48, estrogen was high, and the fibrosis breast come again. Then that time their estrogen level 196 in the urine. Then with myoming in 5 months, they bring down to 53 in the inside the normal range. Then the lumpy breast clear and no cancer, biopsy, no cancer. Okay. See, 255 patients with orange cyst and no endometriosis. In 5 months with myoming, you can see the estrogen level 57. The orange cyst and endometriosis, 57% of people clear. 34% improved, only 8% improved. Better in drug functions. Okay, that's why we have over 1 million American people using this myoming right now. Over 10,000 doctors prescribing myoming give the patient. Okay. Then, if you have fibroids, then myoming reviving angiostat, 3 products in 6 months, 69% of fibroids totally clear. You don't need a surgery. Only 11.8% did not affect. Then, Dr. Aineda, the patient, 57 years, post-menopause woman, started vagina bleeding. What happened? Either ovarian cancer, either the uterus cancer. Then, you see here very high. Then, their estrogen level was 413 down there in August 2nd. This did a study in the Mayo Clinic study. Okay, estrogen level 413. Then 1 year later down to 43. Then now normal and 32. So give you an idea. Okay. Then their precancers all clear. Why those people have quite long American women, 1 out of 6 breast cancer? Why they do that? Why American men 1 out of 6 prostate cancer? It's because this one, long-term hormone stimulated. Like an American woman, if you have a fibrosis breast, 20 years, 70% definitely go to the breast cancer. And the obesity, belly fat, that keep making your high estrogen. Okay. Then zero estrogens. Then hypoaromatation. What is hypoaromatation? You give yourself use estrogen, testosterone, DHEA causing that. So we are talking this for right now. So 40% of women is the childbearing age from 18 years old to 40 years old. They have fibrosis breast. 40% of women have that. And 42% that, the American woman, first time get breast cancer age is 65 years old. So if you're under 65, you have high chance to get breast cancer. And 42% that American woman, first time get breast cancer is 65 years old. Then 1 out of 6 American get the breast cancer. Even the first period of your life, the age is very important. If you get the first period, after 13 years old, your chance to get the breast cancer easy. If you before 12, you get the period, you're very high chance to get breast cancer. Now we have so many zero estrogen in the market. Then we have so many girls, 9 years old, get breast cancer, get the period. Those girls, 1 out of 3 get breast cancer. Okay, remember, 1 out of 3. Then see this woman have a large cholangioma in Florida, and he breast lump. They will give myoming angiostat in 4 months, dissolved, clear down. And John Blair, 48 years patient, dense breast, over 30 years old. Their mammogram cannot see through. They need a Doppler ultrasound to see that. Then, after taking myoming 1.5 years, all the report clear. Mammogram can see very clear. All dense tissue gone. You don't worry about breast cancer. Many patients don't know breast calcification is a pre-cancer. So don't say I just calcify the breast. That's pre-cancer. This old article talking. You need to right away treat, reduce the estrogen. Your calcification gone. Then obesity, cancer. the obesity, both man or the woman, all the cancer will be serious. Remember, you know why? Obesity people, low testosterone, high estrogen. High estrogen causing cancers. Okay, so remember that. 68% of the U.S. adult, age 20, overweight or obesity, you can see. Obesity increases the risk of cancer. You can see all kinds of cancer: esophagus, pancreas cancer, colorectal cancer, breast cancer, endometriosis cancer, kidney cancer, thyroid cancer, gallbladder cancer. You know, see, this all related to high estrogen, this kind of cancer. Then, myomin body fat. Aromatase convert testosterone to estrogen. You know, more estrogen means more fat accumulation, especially in the belly and the hip area. So, which has the highest amount of aromatase? Myomin inhibits the aromatase, then the belly fat will go down. So, for the weight loss, the myomin with slender or pro-metabolic do very well. You can see the difference. We use this program. Then, xenoestrogen. Substances that mimic effect of estrogen, or they attach to the estrogen receptor, dispute the endocrine system. Commonly estrogen like pesticide, fascinating in plastic or dyes. You can see here. If you see watermelon is a white seed, don't eat. White seed among watermelon is because they take some chemical, they make it mature faster than their seed. Means they have a xenoestrogen in there. If you take this kind of watermelon, your estrogen level will high. Okay, so don't use that. Yeah, black seed only. Okay. They see also the food drink. All the food drink contain DHP, DINP, BBP, DBP. This is all the cloudy agent. You know, when they mix the agent, they're precipitate out. If you put those agents, they will suspension. So those is xenoestrogen. You don't see here, causing cancer, damage the reproductive system, heart, kidney, and liver. They checked in the Hong Kong. They checked the boys. 2 to 5 years old boy. They found a 5 years old boy. 99% they have high content xenoestrogen, but their peanuts is 0.7 centimeter shorter. Okay, this is one. And all the girl, if you use this one, will because early puberty. Okay, have a period come early. The youngest, in Hong Kong, we find the youngest girl have a period, 5 years old. Okay, so do this one. Man has feminine quality, reduced sperms. Women early puberty and breast cancer risk. Okay. Then, myomin competed with xenoestrogen, and the estrogen and the estrogen receptor reduce the effect. Dr. Hugo always remembers, he said, he gave a lecture, he saw, the myomin can remove the xenoestrogen, compete estradiol's level. Then you can see hypoaromatation. What means that? Means anybody take a progesterone, DHEA, testosterone, they all will convert to estradiol, estrogen so quick. It's called hypoaromatation. That means the aromatase enzyme very active. Okay, so when you do HRT or BHRT user, need myomin to avoid the hypoaromatation. Always remember, your E3 should over E1 plus E2. Your estradiol level should more than estrogen and estradiol together. You can measure this one in your saliva, urine, or blood. Okay, Dr. Jefferson, 58 years old, he takes bioidentical estrogen progesterone. She got myoma, fibroids, heavy bleeding, like a 7 months fetus. Heavy bleeding, every day eat pennies. Okay, he just so embarrassed. Then he blood bleeding so heavily, 6 point blood transfusion, but he still first, bleeding. The Jonathan Wright, Dr. Wright, asked him to come to use this program. And angel start myomin reviving. Then the second night, he already stopped the bleeding. Then 1 year later, the myoma almost cleared. Okay. Then this woman, you can see here, his hysterectomy, 34 years old, this high estrogen. Okay, if the ovary uterus take out. 11 years with primary. Then they say 2001, they say primary cause cancer. He stopped. The 2004, the doctor asked him to take a bioidentical hormone, estradiol, progesterone, DHA, testosterone. She was Also use Estyle testosterone vagina cream. October 2000, defense breast cancer, now already went to the breast cancer. See, like this is give you a case. You do this one, it's dangerous. You need to know the symptoms. Then, HRT, pediatric cancer risk. HRT use pimple, primary, DHEA, progesterone, testosterone, estradiol, and even birth control pills. 63% higher incidence of breast, ovary, and endometriosis cancer compared with no user, published in Lancet 2007. Okay, bioidentical hormone replacement PHRT user also issue hypoaugmentation or causing problem. Then Susan Summer interviewed Dr. Wright, Jonathan Wright, in 2 years ago. He also, Jonathan Wright said, your E3 must over E1 plus E2. Women were more likely to be long-term breast cancer survivor if they had more estradiol than estrone and estradiol, published there. Okay. Then this doctor, he had a patient, 59 years old, had a breast and a thyroid nodules. Thyroid nodule, 11% will go to the thyroid cancer. Then they don't want that. Then they take myoming angiogram after 1.5 years. Their E1, E2, E3 is the ratio is 1.02. So no, and also nodule all clear, cancer clear. And see this one. Okay, E3 over E1 plus 102. So you can check this one in your serum. The estrogen and the lung cancer. See, you don't know estrogen and lung cancer. Why the breast cancer woman, going to lung cancer is estrogen, and the woman have 3 times the men get the lung cancer. Postmenopausal women boost lung cancer mortality among the breast cancer patients. 12,000 women can study the paper for 11 years. You see how much of the lung cancer, 70% more likely to die in the lung cancer in the Washington Post, October 10. Okay. Then, women have 3 times the men develop lung cancer in the smoker. Women smoking or women around secondhand smoking, they are 3 times the men get the lung cancer because estrogen. Estradiol is synthesized locally in lung cancer through the aromatase enzyme. So cigarette smokers stimulate the metabolism estradiol into carcinogen. See, this is all published here. So the woman have a high estrogen with the smoker, lung cancer 3 times higher. Okay. Also, I did not put it here. Melanoma also related to high estrogen. Okay. Then anti-estrogen linked to few lung cancer. This all started. Okay, you can see there. And estrogen related cancer. Like breast cancer, prostate cancer, ovarian cancer, uterine cancer, endometriosis cancer, cervical cancer, testicle cancer, prostate cancer. Myoming angiogram reviving, you can use for treat there. The people at the risk of hypoaugmentation, high estradiol, low testosterone, overweight, type 2 diabetes. What kind of people use the testosterone or progesterone or DHEA, high chance go to estradiol? It's those people overweight or type 2 diabetes, insulin resistant, hypertension, cholesterol high, triglycerides high, or family history of diabetes. Those kinds of people, trouble. And Dr. Wright mentioned all the insulin resistant people, diabetes people, usually estrogen level very high. Okay, they overweight. So symptom hypoaugmentation, overweight, low libido, muscle tune, and the men have gynecomastia, big boob here. Okay, this is all the estrogen high. The male hyperthyroidism, Dr. Wright mentioned, so many men take testosterone daily, but they don't know. If you take testosterone, they cover the estrogen so high. So you see the first one you can see, they take testosterone daily, then their estradiol level also go up. Then they take myoming together. 2 months later, how much do they drop? From 50 drop to 13. That's all tell you. Clinical, you can see many use. Okay. Then you can use prostate and myoming together, protect the prostate problem, because the prostate is stop 5-hour reductase. Myoming stop the aromatase enzyme. So 2 combination you do very well for men. Okay. See, like this Dr. Wells patient, PSA 3.8. Then he also take the rosazine and also finasteride. That's dangerous, use that one. Because then they now he take the myomine and prostitute for 9 months, PSA level can see drop there. But remember, if you take this drug, propecia, this is also propecia, okay, linked to increase the malignancy of the prostate cancer. So if you take those drugs, you have to take myomine together because it prevents prostate cancer. This propecia finasteride is causing mechanism prostate cancer, already published in 2 years. Dr. Benhoff is S-star level high, PSA level over 5. Use myomine intrastar revive in 1 year, drop to 1.6 PSA in preventing prostate cancer. See here, remember, high estrogen people causing what? Causing double the stroke risk, then heart attack, myocardial infarction risk, atherosclerosis, thrombosis, and prostate cancer BNP. So look at, if you have a red dot in the forehead, it's dangerous. For the serum, I don't know microphone. For the exercise, they go to the 30. Then, see like this guy. Here, low extent, say myomine, 6 months, extra level 280, go up to 460. So even without extent. Then, myomine function, fibrosis spread, endometriosis, organ seed, ECOA, for different fibers, thyroid seed, kidney seed. All the seeds, like kidney cyst, liver seed, thyroid seed, they all can take care. And for the children's neurofibromatosis, type 2 diabetes, acne. For many dermatologists, use this one for acne. The colon polyps. Colon polyps, 1/3 is high estrogen. And many women get the breast cancer in 6 months, 60% of total colon cancer. Several cancer, breast cancer, ovarian cancer, uterus cancer, prostate cancer, lung cancer, belly fat, competed with genoids. So myomine has so much impact. Then other waiver, they have a 33 years weight, the hormone imbalance. They also irregular period since 90 years old, overweight, low thyroid function, insulin resistance. See, it's typical. Okay, then we give them myomine, TF, cold and fiber for thyroid and stenol. After only a month, program perpetuity becomes regular. A year later, hormone balance is low 40 times. You can see there, hormone balance. The extra level drop, progesterone level, ratio BTOEQ. Progesterone over estrogen level. If this one level under 200 is so-called the estrogen dominant. Estrogen dominant. You can see they even do this one. 4 increase, 124. And DHEA level, testosterone level is down. Then type level talking to hypoglycemia. If you see the kiss mark, hypoglycemia, okay, insulin resistance. If you see the back neck, have this called the perpetuity, the character, that's dark wrinkle pigmentation. That's insulin resistance going to diabetes. This diabetes patient. Here, diabetes patient, you can look in here or look in this here. I think this got the skin. Okay, a skin tag. If you have a skin tag, that's diabetes. Oh, they have colon problem. Okay, this is all the signal you want to look at. Yeah, diabetes, type 2 diabetes, you can this way, you can see how much 68%. Then, total type 2 diabetes with diabetes of heart, because you need to improve your mitochondrial level for the utilize glucose and iron. All the postmenopause women and the men, if type 2 diabetes, they all need
7.6. But he takes Oxford myome diabetes sharply in 3 months. The HbA1c stopped to 5.4. Then this guy also HbA1c 7.6. In 6 months already dropped to 6.5. Every 1% drop on HbA1c, the risk of heart disease 80% down. So important. Then this guy with hyperlipidemia, they give him Oxford wine asparagus, glucose level reduced 160 down to 180, cholesterol level become normal. Now he was very tired after work. Now he can go home, even cleaning house. The energy will come back. Then if you look at the digestion system, tongue should not rest substantial to one bracket. The more your bracket in the center of tongue, this is the digestion issue. This is stomach also. Okay, you see this one, bracket in the center, and also some pages shining. Shining area in the tongue is anemic, and the bracket is deep bracket, yellow coated. That's you know what this person have smart bird. You know how bad it is. If you see the people fighting center, always check their ear lobe here. If their ear lobe have lungs, okay, then if they have GERD, the high chance to get a stomach cancer or esophageal cancer. See this one. If you have a GERD with this kind of lung, you have 4 times chance that every people get the stomach cancer. GERD, GERD, Hubbard, acid reflux. Digestion will do very well in this procedure. Okay. Then you can digestion very good, like the ulcers, even some colitis. Then liver problem. Liver problem, you look at the underneath of the vein. You don't want to see split. The most important, you don't want to see under the down there. They come out so many lines. That's going to liver cirrhosis or liver cancer. This is just like this one. It's just congested liver. You can see this one. See here. You see the vein here from the bottom. That's a liver cancer. Okay. So you can see this is see. And also Tsair angioma. That's a liver also problem. Okay. I mentioned Tsair angioma. Hormone problem, liver problem. It's the liver cheese, excellent problem. For people with ASD, ALT, sometimes bars higher, go down, bitterness. Remember, if your mouth tastes bitter, metallic taste, bitter taste, that's a liver problem. Then liver cheese studies, hepatitis A and B. The SGPD level down 73% in 3 months. Hepatitis C, America. 2% of people have hepatitis C. Their HCV RNA replication and excretion is 6 days in the start. And the people blown after eat, bitter mouth, dry mouth, Tsair angioma, fatigue. Then, like Dr. Pierce, you can see, male patient 60 hepatitis C. They're very low, 5.1 million. This is liver cheese, 47 reached 3 months. They dropped 58% of liver virus. 3 months, 2.1 million. Then, look at the colon. Look at this phenomenal area. If you're phenomenal, the line, if a lung there, that's 72%, you have a colon polyps or colon inflammation. If those people without move, colon cancer. So here, see like this woman, have 3 polyps there. See that 3? This woman, I tell them you have to go into check. He found out 20 polyps before his cancer. If you see the nail leg line that's bleeding,
that one over there.
This one,
Was put in the wrong room in the first place.
Then sometimes you look in here, this colon bleeding. Okay, this is the area. So this is Dr. Russell. He asked me, really talking this case. Because in year 2000, I see this doctor, I say you have high chance of colon cancer. And he said, no, I just consultation. He had no moon, lump here and a black line. 3 years later, he paid for the colon area, spent $12,000 in outpatient, doctor 6 hours, but nothing, even to tiny. He said, very expensive for tiny. Okay. Then 5 years later, colon cancer. So he told me this story. I told him 4 years earlier.
Idiot. For batteries.
3 factors causing colon polyps. If you call irregular, that means you consultation. Okay. The other factor, if the excess bile. So people without the gallbladder, eye cancer, colon cancer, because you don't have gallbladder, your bile comes to the colon. The secondary bile salt is carcinogen. Third one is acid. Okay. And also, the woman has 6 times the man get gallbladder attack because high acid. So acid is really, really important. Then we come to kidney. Kidney problem is very latent. That's really problem, but many people don't know until too late. But the kidney problem you can see earlier. When you pee toilet, you see the bubbles. The main we pee will cause a bubble, but in 5 seconds to disappear. When you pee, the bubble takes so long. The longer you have, the more you have, the more urine protein. Because you're losing protein, kidney problem. The urine protein is number 1 cause of kidney failure. Then puffy face. If you wake up, your face puffy, that's kidney problem. Okay. Some just starting from the ear, eye, but if the full face gone, that is too late. Your urine level, creating level, maybe already. But just started. Leg edema, okay? If the leg has edema, if in the morning you have leg edema, then it's kidney problem. If this edema causes leg part in the evening, then his part is hypoglycemia or kidney problem. Then we go to kidney problem. Asparagus, very good for reduce kidney diarrhea. 47. Reduce BUN, kidney cheat, reduce proteinuria, okay, and also kidney infection, fast recovery, how fast put the powder, then reduce edema, BUN, creating skin itching. And remember, if your body skin itching, it's not for the skin, it's inside your body. 2 reasons: kidney problem, liver problem. Then kidney cheat, 65 days. Cystitis, prostatitis, proteinuria, frequent urination, kidney stone, tonight, doing very well. This is first aid. You should keep it this in the home. So many women, very easy to get the bladder infection. You take 3 capsules in 2 hours. You're burning, discomfortable, clear, very fast. Kidney cheat for the infection. Yeah, like this woman, kidney stone come out. So many stones. This kidney cheat start. Best you can sit in the bags this way or put the full bags. Okay. They can take it on, but I'll waste through the skin. Take out. Okay. Then best kidney, skin, edema, pain, fibromyalgia. Cancer, remember, if you don't have a moon, spatial, if you have a moon before, your moon disappears, okay, and you become old. Those people high chance cancer. They are telling you where the cancer are. See, if you have the stuff like this, okay, those people either for men, either prostate cancer or liver cancer. For men and for women, ovarian cancer, breast cancer, or liver cancer. Ordinance, doctor, he had PSA 8.7. Then 4 months with angiosperm, myopia, prostate, kidney, PSA dropped to 4.8. The other 1 month, see, we can prevent. Then angiosperm is the one you need to remember. This one really good for your cancer condition. They stop the RTK inhibition. for the metastasis, angiogenesis, apoptosis, proliferation, invasion. You can see they inhibit the cancer cell memory and also include the DNA cells. And see like this woman, they have two cancer, one in the 5 o'clock, in 11 o'clock area, in April 11, this is the Florida Medical Group Center. With the chemo, 10 weeks, more blood flow goes in, angiogenesis more. The cancer grows faster, more. Then it stops, switch to angio stop. In 8 weeks, you see that the angiogenesis stop, the red area stop, and cancer starts to shrink. See that? They tell you angiogenesis, breast cancer. Then many cancer recurs after surgery. Breast cancer, colon, lung cancer, they all published. There's a 50% of people after surgery in 2 years, within 2 years, cancer come back. So the surgeon suggests use angiogenesis inhibitor before and after surgery. So what I always suggest, if you really need to go to biopsy, take angio stop before you go. Then you can avoid their metastasize. Then first line treatment with this cancer, you can see. If you treat the cancer with the chemo first, then with colorectal cancer, then if the cancer fails, they put the angiogenesis inhibitor again. The survival rate only in single digit, 7.2 here. But if you treat it, the RTK drug, angiogenesis inhibitor, in the first line treatment, survival rate is 51%. That's why they tell you you need an angiogenesis inhibitor when you have cancer, you want to treat it early. This is part of 2005. Then also tell you what kind of cancer you need to treat and what kind of receptor. So they have VEGFR, PPGFR, EGFR, FGFR. Bladder cancer, you need to treat all 4. Bone cancer, all 4. Brain cancer, you need a VEGFR, PPGFR. All this one. But many people, remember colon cancer, this one, you can see here. FDA approved the cancer drug. No one belongs to FGFR. FGFR, very important. If you have those kind of cancer, you better use angio stop together. See here, lung cancer is included here. Prostate cancer, pancreas cancer. Okay, alcohol, tell you. See, 70 years of breast cancer, perceptive, but cancer still going to the lung, bone, and the liver. Only at the angio stop, my own 2 years of cancer. So many things. So purposes of, I just give you this one. The colon cancer. And the doctor gave 8 months of chemo. The cancer failure after 8 months later, doctor tells you no cure. 2 months alive, 50%. And starting with our program, 1 year later, totally infection. This is the other alcohol. Pancreatic cancer. UC76, UC already tell them no cure. Then the doctor, when they go to the alcohol, the cancer already got the lung and the liver. Then they start out with driving. You can see. In 15 months, all cancer clear. Just to give you an idea. Okay, I stop here. We have so many other things to do. So we stop. Bone cancer, you must be stop the FGFR. So the only thing they do is angio stop. Okay. So that's why FGFR is very important. Yeah.
You already take these statins. Can you take the benzene that you mentioned, beginning with an M? Yeah.
Yeah, you can take it.
Can you help you with it?
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, the boost 413, I give free, 3 analysis.